Hi, I'm Kyle Metzger, President and CEO at United Way of Huntington County. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for a successful 2019 annual campaign. It feels like forever ago that we were even actively running the campaign, and I don't need to remind you that so much has obviously happened since then. Regardless, you all helped us get to above 95% of our goal of $590,000. Some results are still coming in, so I have no doubt we'll be in a great place once we close the books on last year's campaign. Obviously, we're coming to you virtually today because the COVID-19 pandemic has interrupted nearly every part of our lives. While today is a celebration of the success of the 2019 campaign and our ongoing work in Huntington County, we felt like it was important to give you an update on how responding to COVID-19 has become a part of that work. In partnership with the Huntington County Community Foundation, in March we established an emergency relief fund which has provided tens of thousands of dollars to local organizations who are doing important work to support and protect those who are most affected. I want to give a special shout out to Love Inc. and the Salvation Army who took on the task of using these dollars to give financial assistance to those whose financial situations changed during quarantine. Of course, the biggest thank you goes to those of you who trusted us with their resources to funnel them where they're needed most. I specifically want to thank the Lilly Endowment, the OSV Institute, First Federal Savings Bank, Trinity United Methodist Church, Trophy Center Plus, St. Peter's First Community Church, PNC Bank, First Source Bank, Bippa State Bank, the American Electric Power Foundation, and the Truist Foundation. All of these organizations made significant gifts to the fund, in addition to the numerous individuals and families who contributed during this time as well. This is a perfect microcosm of exactly what we strive for during our campaign every year, to mobilize resources to transform our community. I've never felt more unity in Huntington than I do right now. Our tagline for years has been Live United, and I'll risk sounding cliche to say that we've really made that happen. So, thank you.
Thank you so much for supporting the United Way and helping our members to be great with academic success, financial stability, and healthy lifestyles.
Thank you so much for supporting the financial literacy programs such as junior staff at the Boys and Girls Club. It has taught me a lot, such as financial aid, budgeting, and I even bought my own first car.
Hello from the American Red Cross of Northeast Indiana. My name is Ron Menzie. I'm a community volunteer lead for our chapter. And on behalf of our chapter and our board, thank you so much. We have made an incredible impact in Huntington County and could not be any prouder. During a pandemic in which we're now all in and struggling with, disasters still happen. Tornadoes, floods, and home fires are a critical role that we respond to as an American Red Cross. Last year in Huntington County, we delivered financial assistance to 68 individuals and residents following a disaster. In times of crisis, the men and women of the United States Armed Forces and their families also need support. The American Red Cross communicates messages to their families during emergencies and provides help to our incredible veterans. Last year in Huntington County, we provided case services to 33 military families. Also, it's important to make sure individuals and families stay safe with smoke alarms and know critical fire safety information. In Huntington County last year, we installed 81 free smoke detectors, making 74 residents safer, and we educated 153 youth on disaster preparedness. Thank you for your support of the American Red Cross and your commitment. We look forward to serving our communities across Huntington County. Thank you.
We never would have thought when we started this campaign and asked you to invest in our community that United Way would become such an essential part of helping the community to recover from all of the ramifications of COVID-19. United Way focuses on health and wellness, education, and financial stability, and each one of those areas were affected by this virus. The money you donated ensured that people had personal protective equipment, food, and financial assistance for those who unexpectedly were without jobs. They would not have been able to do what they do without you, so thank you.
This campaign is not possible without the hard work of many volunteers. We would like to thank our cabinet members, Ann Richard, Annette Carroll, Brent Stanley, Darlene Stanley, Jim Sproul, Jordan Redding, Lori Cox, Mary Simmons, Mike Schnitz, Nick Stanley, Rhonda Smelser, Sally Morrison, Sonia Foraker, Steve Kimmel, Teresa Metler, Tiffany Drummond, and Vanessa Fields. Thank you.
In addition to the cabinet members, there were over 300 volunteers that helped with the campaign by either passing out packets, sharing their stories, chairing the in-house campaign at businesses, or engaging employees to get involved. The success of this campaign is only possible due to their hard work. Thank you. We had a little challenge between the three of us when we began this campaign that involved some pies. Each one of us were in charge of one of the three pillars of the campaign, and whoever had the highest percentage got to throw a pie in the other's faces. Well,
Blessings in a Backpack provides healthy weekend meals to hungry elementary students in Huntington County. Volunteers meet weekly to bag food to go home with students every Friday. In 2011, we began Blessings in a Backpack and consistently fed only 20 students. We now feed over 450 students each weekend. Our mission is to support families in need and to decrease hunger in Huntington County.
Hello, I'm Megan Condry with the Homework Help program at St. Peter's First Community Church. We provide middle and high school students with a quiet and safe place to work on their homework while receiving assistance, support, and encouragement from caring staff and volunteers. We work with students on their homework, but we also equip them with life skills they will carry with them into their futures. 2019 was an exciting year for us because our first group of students graduated from high school. It has been a joy to watch these students learn and grow. We also had our most consistent group of students regularly attending this year, and over 95% of students said attending helped them feel more confident in their academic abilities and better understanding their schoolwork. The students share that their favorite part of the program is knowing how much the adults care for and support them. Thank you for supporting the great work of the United Way here in Huntington County. We are able to impact the lives of students and families because of your generosity. Thank you for valuing and supporting educational relationships and supports for our students. We are glad to have such great neighbors like you here in Huntington.
My name is Sharon Metzger. I'm the Executive Director at Place of Grace. We are a Christian-based recovery residence here in Huntington County, and we serve women who are exiting incarceration and re-entering the community that are struggling with destructive cycles of addiction, abuse, and poverty. We had 7 graduates in 2019, which brings our total to 25 graduates since we began serving women at the beginning of 2017. One story I'd love to share with you all is one of our graduates who she grew up in a home that involved addiction. She entered into addiction at a very early age. Most of her life was spent in addiction, and she ended up in prison. She recently re-entered the community through her participation in the local drug court and with Place of Grace. And she found connection through a mentor, a church community, mental health professionals, and new friendships because of the connection she gained at Place of Grace. She's now an employee in Huntington and someone who is heavily involved. She's also becoming certified to become a 12-step yoga instructor. Thank you for all that you do to make this work possible through your financial contributions, through your volunteer hours, and through your support of the United Way.
Wiley. I'm the chair of the Huntington County United Way Board this year, and I want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for your support as we are wrapping up the 2019 campaign. Despite the hurdles and obstacles facing us during the pandemic, we've been able to successfully complete and close our 2019 campaign. And not only that, we've been able to continue that momentum. We are so thankful to you, the community and the network of donors, for supporting us year after year in our campaign, but even more so during a difficult and uncertain time like this. It's evident that our community supports us as we support the nonprofit agencies in Huntington County. Without that backbone of support, these agencies and our agency cannot exist, and we thank you for that. I want to say thank you to Team Edward Jones for their leadership during the campaign. Thank you to the Board of Directors and the countless volunteers for guiding us and helping us canvassing the community during the campaign season. Thank you to our amazing staff here at United Way for their leadership and for continuing the momentum, again, not only from just the campaign, but in these past 2 months. It's clear we have a community that invests in our residents and our workforce. We want to continue that. Those who live, work, and play here. We are here to support you, whether it's a normal year or uncertain times like this. Your support helps us extend that to our network of agencies. Again, thank you for your time, your money, and your efforts, because again, without you, the donors, we could not make this possible. I'm sure we all wish we could be gathering in person, and the funded agencies and partners wish we could be doing this in person, but I'm thankful that our community in Huntington still, despite those hurdles and obstacles, we've been able to meet and exceed expectations and continue our support during this uncertain time. Thank you.